Ladies and gentlemen, boy do I have a nice story for you. The story is called Slug Girl and it was made by the amazing Japanese artist / writer Junji Ito. When it came to selecting a story from Junji Ito, it was a challenge. He's made so many amazing books like the Tomie series, Soichi, Uzumaki. It's like, whoa, so much stuff. But then I had to remember, I'm in school. I need censorship, so that means Slug Girl was just the best option. So, let's get into this, shall we? And once again, I'm in school, so trigger warning, I guess. Slug Girl is about a Japanese schoolgirl named Yuko. Yuko used to be very talkative and very open to people, but suddenly she became very, very quiet and started talking weird. Then she just stopped coming to school. Her best friend Rie, who was pretty worried about her at first anyway, decides to go over to her house to try to get to the bottom of this. When no one answers the front door, Rie hears a strange sound. The sound is coming from Yuko's backyard where she sees her parents squashing a bunch of slugs. Now, something important about the story. Yuko hates slugs, like with a passion. Yuko's parents then take Rie inside the house to meet up with Yuko. Yuko was inside with a mask on her face, and she starts freaking out a lot, screaming things like "get away from me" and "stay out" or "get out" or stuff like that. Rie then leaves, afraid of Yuko's eyes. Those eyes were full of absolute terror. Rie, a few days later, decides to just go back because plot, I guess. I don't know. She goes back and Yuko has another meltdown before just giving up, taking her mask off, taking her hands away from her mouth, and revealing the slug. What happened to her is horrifying. Her tongue has turned into a giant, gross, slimy, disgusting slug, just resting there. Rie then books it out of there, never to be seen in the story again. Yuko's parents at this point have no idea what to do. I mean, like, what can you do? Your daughter's tongue just turned into a slug. They then get a brilliant idea. Sorta. Kinda. They decide to fill the bathtub up with salt, and then have Yuko step inside and just submerge inside of it, thinking that, since slugs hate salt so much, maybe the slug inside of Yuko's mouth would die and everything will go back to normal and Yuko can eat and do whatever the heck she wants again. Unfortunately, however, this was not the case. After a few minutes, Yuko doesn't come up from the salt. The parents get extremely worried, thinking she may have passed out inside, and start digging to find her. When they do, however, all they were able to pull out is her clothes. They get even more worried. They dig even deeper and find her head, and only her head. Her body had shrunk to the point where you could barely see it anymore. The slug then submerges out of Yuko's mouth and just slithers away into the backyard, using Yuko's head as a shell. This isn't the grossest story from Junji Ito, but it's definitely up there for me. This is also one of my favorite Junji Ito stories of all time, mostly because of the detail, the thriller, this everything. The plot is amazing, it's good writing, it shows the true terror. Junji Ito mangas are literally just Goosebumps in Japan. So if you love some good horror, perfect for you guys. Now, there's a requirement here for me to say how does the story connect to me and what's happening in real life, and I'm not sure. There's actually 2 videos out there that kind of addresses this topic of how it connects to what happens in the real world, and I guess I should give my own take. I think it's just the whole limiting of speech thing, such as when it comes to politics or religion or what you can say on a show, what you can't say on the show. It's that kind of thing. For me, the slug represents everything wrong with censorship. Now, I know this sounds like a huge stretch, but listen to me. Just listen for a second. 10 years ago, you could say basically anything on the internet. Nowadays, you can't say anything at all. And I think Yuko represents that whole time span of what happened. But, I don't know, honestly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and happy Halloween!